Hey everyone, it's Dustin with Tech MD. Today we're going to come at you with an iPhone 12 mini. I'm using hot air at 425 degrees Celsius and at 50% airflow with a smaller nozzle. Okay, we're going to start digging here with our blade 003. You can call IG and ask for the Tech MD bundle if you want to do glass separation yourself instead of using a laser machine. And I'm going to use a flat blade to scrape off glue, and it helps me get around inside the phone. This phone was quite bent, so I try to bend it back. Hopefully we can salvage this phone without having to replace the whole frame. You don't want to stay on a glass area for more than 2 to 3 seconds because you don't want to be burning anything inside. You don't actually have to even turn off the phone, but I turn it off, but we really don't get a heat warning if you're quick enough here. You want to watch out for the battery here, and there's a little battery section probably right there as well, just like the 12 Pro Max. This is actually quite good at digging as well. So there's our battery. We're going to cover that with Kapton's tape as soon as possible. But definitely do not blow the heat directly on that. And just try to get an opening as much as possible. Be very, very careful with that battery because it can explode on you if you're not careful. Obviously you don't want to touch the battery with your metal tool either because it could explode on you if you puncture it. So just be extra careful, guys. Alright, now that I got that hole exposed, take some Kapton's tape and cover that. Okay. We'll need this later anyway, so. I'm using this little piece here with my clamp tool that I got from them to help hold the phone in because it's not designed exactly for the iPhone mini. So I'm just putting an iseasmo tool in there to work with this. Hopefully I don't melt my tool. So we're going to use our glass breaker here to break this a little bit more. It is the iRox 5. So I'm leaving the metal out for now, just trying to avoid exposing the battery as little as possible, especially while working around on these sides. forgot to put my glasses back on. Always recommend keeping glasses on, guys. Protect your eyes, you don't want to get glass shards in there. Remember, don't hold it for more than 3 seconds in one area. Use glue remove if you have to. And have plenty of blades. .002 blades. Work really good. You want to watch out for these open holes. You don't want to put too much heat on those as well because you don't want a lot of heat inside your phone. I do believe those are all the 5G antennas. Okay, let's remove the battery. Glass. It's covering the glass. Really wants to hold on to it. Wireless charger does not want to let go. Don't lose that. Just getting all the glue and whatnot off of the frame as much as I can. Sometimes the plastic does come up and you start cutting into it. Just try to stop and change your position or whatever you need to do. I've never had one of these wireless chargers come off like this quite a bit. Like the previous ones. I've never done this much. It's quite damaged from the amount of drop it's had. Put some captain's tape down and protect those holes that we're going to be working around. Certainly not the easiest to work with when you're doing this. Kind of a pain in the butt, but you really should protect your cameras. And especially that LED flash. I've damaged cameras with the amount of heat that we use. You having too many pieces not coming out, use the glass breaker. This whole piece wants to come up, that's fine. Just let it. Just set that aside. Now we got the inside of the phone exposed again. We're gonna have to retape it. get that LED too hot, the LED flashlight, it'll just desolder off, and to be honest, it's a pain in the butt to resolder back on. Better just to protect it now. Make sure that camera's staying covered. Do your best to not hit this, but I would not recommend putting captain's tape on that. It would be a real nightmare to take off. And just use your picker here to get any broken glass underneath the camera lens. Most of the parts are going to be linked in the description for back glass and all the glues and everything that you guys may need. Let's go ahead and rotate this. Try to get up around the top side. Shouldn't take very much heat to loosen up some of this glue that's underneath the cameras. Always have some in stock if it does happen. And the reason why we want to scrape off the glue is so we can have a nice clean surface to re-glue to. Well, at least we hope. Just try not to melt the plastic. Now, see if there's any glass under any of the spots. That's supposed to be. Piece of glass right here. Yeah, no temperature warning, nothing. We did good. Let's get a microfiber rag and coat it with some alcohol. After cleaning with alcohol, you should be able to see if you missed any glue spots. Okay, if this thing is coming up a little bit, you're going to use some T7000. Now I'm just going to see if my back glass will sit on there perfectly or not. It's still a little bit bent, so it will pop up a little bit, but with some clamping pressure, I think we can get it done. So let's say it's a little bit bad here. So I think what we're going to do is take out the screen and try to bend it back a little bit more. I have to take out the battery too. Every time I want to put pressure here, this keeps on unclipping. You don't want to damage that good screen. Okay guys, go ahead and skip to the final part of this. This is going to be part one. This ends part one. The part two will be where I put in the new screen and also the new battery if it needs a battery. I don't think this one does. And the final part is me putting it all together and clamping it together. So we'll see.